a tragic incident on the water.
Yeah, everything I own is on there.
The boat this young man lived on engulfed in flames. The second floating home he lost living on the bay. I first met Ethan 2 years ago. He was living on a boat anchored in Richardson Bay, just offshore from Sausalito, about 5 miles north of San Francisco.
You like it?
I love it. Very beautiful, beautiful bed. I can wake up in the morning. I work full time, you know. I change oil for a living, so like I still have to go to work. But when I kayak in the morning, I'm playing with harbor seals and seeing beautiful sunrises and sunsets. It's amazing.
Ethan and his father Arthur are part of the community known as the Anchorouts, a group of people who lived on boats in the bay for decades.
This waterfront is crowded with boats.
In recent years, local government authorities have been applying pressure to remove the Anchorouts, using various tactics.
He ramped up enforcement over 2 years ago and hired this real chucklehead NIMBY to come out here and just take people's boats, and he was good at it.
Apparently, the first boat Ethan lived on was one of many that was taken and crushed by the Richardson Bay Regional Agency.
It crushed my son's boat, making him homeless.
The loss of that first boat was devastating for Ethan.
It messed me up like really bad, and ever since then I've just been struggling, and I ended up losing my job because of it. I felt a lot of shame over it. Felt like it was, you know, my fault, and like I should have done better in life, but I was doing good. Like I was trying my best to function in every way possible and still be there for my family and have my little sister, be around her and be a good influence on her. And ever since then, I've been struggling, you know. Worked like odd jobs and stuff, and moved away for a little while, but it's the same everywhere else once you kind of get into that predicament, you know?
After losing his first boat, Ethan moved to New York City for a few years. He recently moved back to be closer to his father and younger sister.
I was pretty happy to find out that my dad found a boat that was affordable enough to come back on and be on the water again. I missed it a lot.
Ethan's new boat was dropped off in the bay a few months ago by some people looking to get rid of it.
You guys all right over here?
Yes. You drop it off the boat.
His father, Arthur, helped the former owners set their anchor.
I guess I got it set okay. It doesn't seem like it's dragged, but we'll see when it blows again today. It's got proper size anchor day forth now, but no, not enough chain.
Do you think that they could have just been dumping that boat here?
Very likely, yeah, very likely. People have been using it as a dumping ground.
After it became apparent the owners were not coming back for the boat, Arthur was able to get in touch with them and purchase it for his son.
It's a bit surreal coming back after, you know, living out here for years and then seeing just how empty it is. Seeing all kinds of, like a whole entire community just get eradicated that quickly it's very sad, honestly. A lot of people that I got close with, a lot of people that were good to me aren't here anymore.
During the time Ethan was gone, the Richardson Bay Regional Agency continued removing boats through a vessel buyback program and other means. At one point, there were over 200 boats anchored in the bay. Now, there are less than 30. Once back on the bay, Ethan picked up some work fixing houseboats with his neighbor Brian. He spent his free time fixing up his new boat and sailing with his father. Everything seemed to be going fairly well until one day in late October. Ethan and Brian had just returned from a houseboat job when Ethan saw smoke coming from his boat.
Holy shit, that's my boat!
We grabbed a fire extinguisher from Brian's boat and sped across the water, watching as the smoke got thicker and the flames rose higher. As we approached the boat, it became obvious that the fire extinguisher was not going to help.
It ain't gonna do shit, bro.
Well, I should just let it burn?
Well, it's already fucking done. Oh, shit. I ain't getting close enough.
The fire was so hot, we couldn't even get within range to use it.
You can live on my boat.
As we watched the blaze, I could see Ethan trying to process what was happening.
I'm sorry, bro.
Shock and confusion overwhelming him.
Hold on. Fire's inside the cabin.
I can't even do anything about it. It's fucking literally up in flames right now. And everything I own is on there. It's done.
After the fire department put out the flames, we headed back to Brian's boat. Ethan watched his floating home smoldering in the distance as the gravity of the day's events set in.
This fucking sucks, man. Like, I just got this shit and just getting it nice and everything, cleaning it every day. Shit just fucking sucks, bro. Shit just never stops, man. Fucking, I can't, I don't want to fucking be a pussy, man. I can't stand those, I can't catch a break motherfuckers. I don't want to be like that, man. Fuck. Shit still sucks, though. It was the first, at least it was longer than, I had it longer than the last boat that the RBRA took, so. Thought I was like doing everything right on it, you know, I'm just keeping it clean. Yeah, putting all my shit away. But I guess like freak shit happens.
Ethan was able to salvage a few items from his boat, but most things were lost in the fire. He's been living on Brian's boat while he tries to get back on his feet. Arthur set up a GoFundMe to help find Ethan a new place to live. If you're interested in donating, the link is in the video description and the pinned comment. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the anchor outs, I have several videos about this community on my channel. If you'd like to keep up with what I'm working on, head over to my website and sign up for my newsletter.